The Grand Harvest House? What? A spiral staircase indoors and a porch area in front. That is actually nice.
I'm a fucking god at this game.
Before you guys are like, Jazzy, what is this? This is a game called Palia that I play whenever I'm not playing all of my first-person shooter games, Fortnite, stuff like that. Whenever I'm not playing stuff like that, I am in a whole nother realm called Palia. They are coming out with a new update, which is actually taking place right now. The game is under maintenance, and I wanted to go over the patch notes to kind of like show, I don't know, just kind of go over the excitement and everything that they're adding. So first things first, give your home a major upgrade by unlocking a Grand Harvest House, utilizing building blocks and adding some pavers to create some walkways. Okay, so this is actually fire because the whole walkways thing reminds me of like Animal Crossing. Like I feel like Palia is Animal Crossing, Stardew, and like our favorite cozy games all kind of mashed up into one in more of like a, I don't know, Stardew is more like on a flatter scale, like kind of like 2D, but Palia is more 3D, and I feel like it's one of those games that kind of like brings everything kind of alive. I really feel like them adding walkways is really fire because I've seen a lot of people actually get creative with using carpet to make walkways and stuff like that, so actually being able to use walkways is pretty cool. Also, the major thing here, the Grand Harvest House, what? Is that what this is supposed to be? If you look at this right here, of course these are probably just rooms, but if you look at this right here, it looks like the Grand Harvest House will be 2-story, which is really cool because, man, having 2 stories will actually save a lot of space for people who have so many rooms and they're just all scattered all around. So that would be kind of cool. I want to see how they're going to do stairs, or will it just be a longer, like the ceiling will just be higher up, or will we actually be able to go upstairs and have rooms up there? Imagine being able to like start building like rooms, adding rooms up top and stuff like that. That would be kind of cool because you could build a whole mansion on your plot. Like that would be kind of fire. The building blocks part reminds me so much of this game I used to play as a kid, which is called Free Roam. And in that game, you could not only do most of the stuff that you can do in Palia, but you also had these building blocks where people would build like obstacle courses on top of their houses and invite people over, and it's kind of like only up, and you would just kind of like, I don't know, it was just fun with your friends to just kind of like build and stuff and create a whole new world with these building blocks. So that's kind of cool too. They're also adding some adorable insect plushies to your home today, which is kind of cool. I've been seeing that they've been adding new plushies like the ʟᴏᴏ one, the chopper one, of course, but adding some insect ones for our like the people who love the bug skill is kind of cool too. Or perhaps build out a library of books. I'm interested in seeing that one because if we could do more with what we have, like the whole bookshelves, like I've seen people just make a bunch of bookshelves, and well, I've seen a bunch of bookshelves, and I'm guessing like people would probably put a bunch together to make whatever they want to make. But that would be cool to actually make a whole library for people who are really a fan for I think her name is Calorie and Louise. That would be pretty cool for the people who are like, those are their sheeps or sheps or whatever and all of that. I feel like Palia is adding in more stuff for people who gravitate towards different villagers within the game. That's kind of cool. Enjoy a friendship level of level 5 with Gina, Hecla, and Enar. Oh, so eventually the friendship levels go higher for the Palia sweats who have already maxed out level 4 friendships with everybody. Role players rejoice. Chat bubbles are now here. That is fire. Okay, I'm actually really excited for that one. That is actually fire. Chat bubbles are actually fire. If Palia turns out to be like kind of like this new role play game, that would actually be really fire because I don't know if most of my people on here who used to see me play GTA RP, I kind of gave up GTA RP after playing it for about a good 3 to 4 years. It got really toxic. So I feel like if Palia could kind of pick up that cozy chill roleplay role, that would be pretty cool, especially for me because I still love roleplay, but I don't like the whole negative toxic vibe of it. So that would be cool. Hotspot is now a permanent addition to the underground black market. I'm curious of what that is. I don't really know what that is. I don't know what that is, so I'm excited to see what that is. New ways to elevate your look. Okay, that's cool. Okay, this nail emoji right here, are you saying we can get our nails done? Because that would be kind of cool. I know they're adding, okay, so this fox right here, I feel like it's a hint. Oh, these are hints. Okay, so I kind of looked over the patch notes last night. Okay, I got a little except. Oh, okay, we gotta scroll back up. Okay, so the fox right here, I know they're adding new pets, and the pickaxe tool, I know they're adding new skins. So we'll go over that more. Like I said, I kind of looked a little too much. But I also feel like they added stuff because all this wasn't here last night. Yeah, they added new notes. All of this was not here last night. Okay, so let's get into this. Look at this harvest house. And look how big it is. That's actually really cool. I feel like that harvest house is going to be worth like 50K though, or 100 coins, or 100K coins, my bad. I really think it would be nice too. You see how they have this arch right here? It would be nice too if they added balconies. And they also gave us a front porch, which is pretty cool. That's actually really nice. It would be nice if we could add balconies and stuff like that too, or on the side or whatever. That would be pretty cool. Friendship level 5 are available for the following villagers: Gina, Hekla, and Enar. Naturally, you need to reach friendship level 4 before you can proceed. Yeah, of course. Completing each quest will also grant an exclusive decor reward at the end of the quest line. Okay. Now available, the new Grand Harvest House. Ready to bring your home to the next level? Literally, you can now purchase the Grand Harvest House, which features a second story, a spiral staircase indoors, and a porch area in front. That is actually nice. That is really nice, actually. I'm really excited to see that. Like, I feel like as soon as I load up the game, the first place I'm going to run off to is City Hall to go see what it looks like and how much it costs. You can purchase the blueprints for the Harvest House at the City Hall store, of course. It takes 1 hour and 36 minutes of real time to build. Okay, so I saw last night that they nerfed the time that it takes to build houses and rooms and stuff like that, which I'm really glad, because rooms used to take so long to build. Like, I would buy a large room and it would take 8 hours real time to build, which is it's kind of crazy, because if you're like playing a game and stuff like that, you don't want it to take 8 hours, because it's like, okay, I gotta come back later, I can't proceed with what I want to do if I gotta just keep waiting. And then too, like with us being PC players, or if you're on Switch or whatever, well, maybe Switch could do this, but if you're on PC, if you're playing it through Steam or whatever, you can't just go into settings and fix your time to where like fast travel your time, because you kind of need that to stay the same. And I don't even know if that works in Palia, but I know in Animal Crossing that is something I always used to do. If I had to wait one day for a villager that I had move in to wait, I meant to like get settled and everything, then I would just time skip to the next day so that way I could just do whatever I want to do. But I feel like with Palia, it's so real time that you can't just skip, if that makes sense. So I'm so glad they nerfed the time and made it where it's like, if it takes 1 hour and 36 minutes to build this grand house, I'm pretty sure the rooms are not going to take that long either. While you can both have a harvest house and a grand harvest house, they cannot connect to each other. That's cool. That's actually cool, because I was going to buy an extra harvest house, but I think now I'm just going to keep the harvest house I have, and I'm going to buy a grand one, and I'm just going to move the harvest house that I have now somewhere else. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so are you able to expand more rooms or have wait, okay, before I move forward, I wonder if you can't connect them. I wonder, can you connect them by rooms? Like, say for instance, you have this grand harvest house. You put a room here and a room like maybe behind it, and then you put the regular harvest house right there. Like, can you connect them? That would be kind of cool, but I don't know. Okay, are you able to expand out more rooms or have other additions to the second story of the house? Answer: not at the moment. We're definitely looking to add more options in future updates. Okay, these are the building blocks that they're talking about, which aren't the same as what I was talking about in free roams. Free roams, they were like different colors and stuff like that. These are more wood based. Are these new fencing? It doesn't say, but this looks like a new fence design, which is actually pretty cool. I wonder, I'm actually excited to see what people will actually do with these building blocks, because when I say people used to create only up in their backyard, if you don't know what only up is, look it up. Literally, people used to create a whole obstacle course in their backyard and would invite a bunch of people over, and we would just go crazy. Palia reminds me so much of free rooms, which is such a good thing, because free rooms ended up dying out, which I was so sad about, but Palia is like a more updated modern free rooms. It's so fire. For all the Palians who needed extra flexibility that existing building add-ons doesn't quite have. You can now use a variety of shapes to build structures, sort of like blogs, hence the name. We love being surprised by the delightful new ways our community has managed to turn the Decoration Day Collect into new and interesting configurations. So we wanted to give players even more options. Keep your eyes on future patches as we look to add more styles and even more options. Following items are now available. We got some small wood crates, large wood crates, floors, pillars, ramps, walls, stone crates, and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Building blocks now have a limit of 1,000 pieces, which falls under the max of 3,000 total decor. So is there, okay, with 3,000 total decor, is that like a limit of how much decor you can have on your plot? I didn't know there was a limit. Oh my god. Following items are now available. Calories Choice Book. This book is magical and its appearance changes whenever you place it. Astronomer's Tome, Marjorie Dictionary. Okay, I know I play Palia, but I don't really know how to pronounce these words like that. Bird Spotting Manual. Adventure novel. This is actually, I'm wondering, sorry, I stopped for a second because I was wondering, can you actually read these, or are these just decor items? Books as in you can now collect and add books as a placeable decor. So can you actually read them and they give you more information? Like for instance, the bird spotting manual, like will they add something with that? The Marjorie Dictionary, the adventure novel, like all this stuff that they're gonna add, the romance novel, all of that, like is it stuff you can actually read or you just place it? You can obtain all of them from a new register located at the ʟᴏᴏ Village Library. Calorie is thankful for your patronage and support of literature. So now Calorie has her own little store, which is nice, where you can actually like have books and stuff like that for our readers. That's so cool. These are the new pavers and stuff that they've added to the game, which is pretty cool. I actually like this wood one right here, and this one's pretty cool too. I hate the fact that you see how like this is the front door of the harvest house normally. I hated how I pushed my harvest house a little further back because I didn't want you to come on the plot and just walk straight into the house. I wanted to have like a front yard, and I don't know, I just felt like I hated just seeing grass there. I feel like it should have been like a paveway or something. But I really like how they added this. This is actually pretty cool. The wait is now over. You can create paths and walkways with several pavers we've added to the game. Okay, so they've added a square concrete one, a wood plank, sandstone, terracotta, wood slab, and a round concrete paver. Pretty cool. Recipes can be obtained from ʟᴏᴏ crop store. Badru loves anything that he can put in or in the ground. Mungeon and certain insects will now drop plushies at a low chance. So these are the new plushies that they added to the game. That's actually pretty cool. Look at the insect plushies. This is fire. For everyone who likes like the Mungeon or whatever, I feel like this is all bound to happen because it started with the Cernooks and the Choppas. So I feel like every animal and insects and stuff like that, they're gonna start having their own plushies and stuff like that. White picket fence recipes are now available at Tish store. Okay, that's fire. This is something we've been waiting for. Actually, this is stuff that we've been waiting for. I'm glad that they're adding it in. These will now be available at Tish's store. So we get a white picket fence, we get a white picket swing fence, we get a white picket double gate fence, which is all of that is nice. Chat bubbles are in, which I wonder, will there still be a will it still be the chat at the bottom, or will they just take it to this? I would assume they would keep the chat at the server chat at the bottom, because like for people who can't see the chat bubble, they would still be able to like kind of, I don't know, see it. Messages typed in chat will now show up as chat bubbles. Okay, answer that question. This will work for any chat channel, whisper nearby server, so long as you're able to see the player on your screen. Huh. You can turn off or on. You can turn off/on chat bubbles in settings, as well as a number of options such as text size and opacity. I'm glad that they add where you can actually like adjust the text size and opacity for people who are like on Switch or people who are like can't really see that well and stuff like that. That's actually cool. Okay, this is the hotspot. You can now play the hotspot mini game at the underground black market. How Zeki managed to find and install several of these hotspot tables remains a secret with him, of course. No, instead of tickets, players can earn some gold with each round. Hotspot is available during underground market hours 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. So I wonder, what is the hotspot? Are you cooking? Like, what is the hotspot minigame? I think I missed that. All right, improvements and adjustments. Munjin will now carry over their health even after escaping. Wait, what? Previously, their health would be reset to full. Oh, okay, this is actually, I actually like this one, because if anyone has ever tried to kill the blue bristle mungeon, that one is actually pretty hard. So if it escapes and it goes up into a tree, you mean tell me their health would reset? That's why it took me so many arrows to actually get it to die. So that's actually pretty cool. So even if they escape, the health would just carry over. Party members will now share loot for most gathering activities. Players who are near the party members will now receive loot for actions their party members did. Okay, that's fire, but can also be broken at the same time. Which means if you're in a party with someone, and if someone else with action, like starts shooting at a mungeon and they kill it, everybody gets some, which is fire. But it would suck if one person in the party member isn't doing anything. So I hope no one abuses that and they take it out. But I think that would be pretty cool for people who are doing like parties and they're like farming together, mining together, stuff like that. That would actually be pretty cool. So if your friend can one-shot a ʟᴏᴏ, you'll share in on the loot. In addition, the loot drop will be the same across each player. Yes, that includes plushies. That's so cool for people who are new and cannot get certain stuff. So I've seen so many people struggle with certain stuff. Like for instance, I started playing Palia with stats the other day. Like he played it on and off, but he kind of been playing it more as of the other day, and I was like farming flowwood and he couldn't really get much of it. So it was kind of sucky for him, but I was like, imagine if we was in a party and like he could actually get some, so he could kind of like help so it would help him like level up and stuff like that, so he could actually do the actions with me, if that makes sense. So that's pretty cool. Skills, this change applies to woodcutting, like I was saying, mining, insect catching, and hunting, which is fire, especially if you run out of like, say for instance, you run out of like bugs catching things. What do they call smoke bombs? Yeah. Imagine you run out of like smoke bombs, or you run out of arrows, and if you're still in the party, like someone can still finish the thing for you and you could still get some of the loot. That's pretty. Additional graphic settings has been added. Note a static image preview and will overlay to help you test out certain options. We are also working to add more to the Switch as well in the future update. For the Switch players, okay, so for Switch, other player character models that are not fully rendered will now have a ghost silhouette as a better indication of their presence. Oh, is this where people are like, okay, so I was at a cake party and people couldn't see other people, so I guess now they'll have like a little ghost silhouette so you can tell that the person is actually still there. Okay, economy updates, which is the big discussion that we had last night at a cake party I was at. In the cake party, we was talking about how they're gonna nerf certain stuff in the games where they can do they're gonna nerf like mining and stuff like that, and we was worried that they was gonna nerf the cake parties because you make a lot of money during the cake parties. So we thought, like, what if they nerf that and then like people don't do cake parties anymore, cooking parties anymore? So this is like the whole, I guess, update on that, so we'll know for sure. In case you missed it, we've outlined several details and the reasoning behind the changes in our last dev note that you can read here. These changes are aimed at improving the onboarding experience for new players at the earliest stages of the game to make the value of engaging in each of the gathering skills more equitable. The limits of gold and renown have been increased. That's cool. They changed the gold limit from 300k to basically 1 million, which is actually, that's fair. I didn't know that it was 300 until like a couple days ago, because I've never actually reached that high. So that's actually cool, because some of the stuff in Zeki's store is actually really expensive. Being able to have more than that is actually pretty cool. ʟᴏᴏ, which it went from 1,000 to like 9,000, which is kind of cool too, so you don't have to keep eating when you're at a cake party or some kind of like, whenever you're doing anything that you're trying to level up on, you don't have to just kind of like keep eating every like, I don't know, 10 minutes. A few quests have had their gold and ʟᴏᴏ rewards increased. Drop chances for decor and plushies from Zeki's machine have increased. I like that, because I'm getting tired of getting like stuff I don't really need, like milk, eggs, stuff like that. Like, I feel like the Zeki's machine should have way more, like, I don't know, stuff that you actually want. The gold earned from gathering skills, foraging, insect catching, hunting, and fishing have been rebalanced for more distribution. The sell value for most uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary items have been adjusted, with a majority being increased. That said, for mining, the sell values for star stones have been reduced, so the skill is more in line with other gathering skills in terms of overall earning potential. I've never caught a star stone before, so I don't even know what the value is of that. I can only imagine it's pretty high, because I caught an amethyst last night and it was like 2,000 coins. So I can only imagine a star stone is probably 10 times that or something like that. So that's probably why they kind of nerfed it. Examples would basically be a jewel wing dragonfly, 350 gold, 450 gold. The shimmer fin is going up to 315. The azure chopper tail is going up to 705. That's actually really good, because it would make it more worth it, and it would help people actually be able to catch more gold. When I tell you I'm gonna start hunting these little things down, yeah, I'm gonna actually be on these little azure chapel, like literally. Okay, over half of the furniture, decor, and crafter recipes have been adjusted to cost less in terms of requirements. That is what I wanted to hear. Overall, we targeted recipes that felt overly costly, yes, and brought them closer to average values. As mentioned in the dev update, about 50% of work table recipes have changed, and with over 85% of those having their recipes costs reduced. I actually like that, because some of the stuff that they was adding was kind of ridiculous. ʟᴏᴏ is 35 saplewood instead of 20. Did it go up? Oh, no, it's 20 instead of 35. Okay. Dragon tail wardrobe, the float and fuse planks will go to 30 from 40, and the Palia bars 6 to 4. I'm at 4 from 6. Okay. That's actually dope, because Palia, I don't know if they nerfed that, but it is so hard to come across like Palia nodes now. I cannot find them anywhere. I used to be able to find them everywhere, and now I just cannot really find them as much. So I think it's only fair that they kind of nerfed some of that. Bellflower Grand Tower, 100. I'm at 40 stone bricks instead of 100. Yeah, that's a little more realistic. The time it takes to craft silver and gold bars have been reduced. Yes, please. Silver bar crafting time from 1 hour and 56 minutes to 9 minutes. Thank you. Gold crafting time from 3 hours and 53 minutes to 18 minutes. That is such a blessing, because oh my gosh, like the above times are for the basic smelter. Yeah. I don't think this one's for the basic smelter, because I have 2 heavy smelters, and it took about that time. About that. I think these are for, yeah, no. The amount of gold in both ʟᴏᴏ Village and Bahari Bay treasure chests have been increased across the board. I like that, because the treasure chests didn't really seem like they were really worth it. They should also put plushies and stuff like that in the treasure chests. That would be cool. And I feel like we should be able to do more with them. And we should be able to throw them away, or sell them or something, because I mean, I think we could throw them away, but I don't see the point of just having them in our storage and we can't do nothing with them. Note, this is not retroactive for those who have collected all the chests, but the intention is to benefit new and early game players to help them get started. We remove more common drops such as stone and sablewood from rummage piles. Goodbye, single stone. Okay, yeah. Maybe that's more worth it for the rummage piles. I feel like people, when I first started playing Palia, the rummage piles used to be like, oh my gosh, I found a rummage pile on me. Come over here to, I don't know, the farmhouse, right? You come all the way over there, you get a rummage pile, and it's not really worth it. I'm like, this is what everyone's raving about in the server, looking for a rummage pile when they don't really drop much. Okay, amber will now drop at a chance when you chop trees. I heard that the amber will actually be really worth it. As part of the economy update, trees will now have a rare chance to drop amber to help incentives this skill as a means to earn some gold. I actually heard that it will be really really beneficial. Each amber will drop from their respective tree, so birch amber from birch trees and sell for 350 gold. That's nice. That's an extra way to get gold. Imagine the flow trees. Will the flow trees drop amber too, or no? Maybe not. A pine, I guess a pine amber maybe, because sometimes they go into pine trees or something. I don't know. All flow induced wood drops have been increased. Thank you, because the grove. I'm sorry, but there were some times where I felt like the grove was not really worth it, because I did a grove last night and there was only 2 trees, and each tree probably dropped like 4, 5 fluid. So I was like, I came all the way to ʟᴏᴏ from my plot, found the grove, and showed up to this. Ugh, wasn't really worth it. So yeah, I'm glad that they actually upped it. That's very helpful, especially with some of the high-end crafting stuff requiring so much flow wood. We would definitely need an increase. The cost to purchase the copper storage upgrade has been decreased. Thank you, because I just paid 25,000 gold for it 2 days ago. That should not be 25,000. The lockbox should be nerfed too. I don't know why you're waiting. The lockbox should be nerfed as well. And the backpacks. But they already nerfed the backpacks one time, because I heard the backpacks was like 50k gold. Kind of crazy. But they nerfed them to 25, but I think it should drop a little more too. You will now receive free buildings for reaching specific levels in the furniture making skill early on. So level 2, you get a small room instead of having to go buy it. Level 3, you get a ʟᴏᴏ porch. Level 4, you get a fireplace. Level 5, medium room. 6, ʟᴏᴏ bay window. 7, ʟᴏᴏ pavilion. And 8, large room. That's pretty cool for the new players, because if you don't have enough gold to go and spend 10k on or 20k on a couple of rooms at City Hall, you can actually get them when you level up. That's pretty cool. Returning players will receive the rewards via mail. So you mean to tell me I'm like level 10 furniture making, so that means that we're gonna have all this. That's pretty cool. Now I gotta find something to do with it, but yeah. All right, so these are the building costs that has been reduced. Now, okay, so the regular harvest house used to take 8 hours. Now it's going to take 30 seconds. Really? That's nice for new players, for sure. The grand harvest house, of course, that just came in. It will take 1 hour and 36 minutes. I wonder why, if this is 30 seconds, why doesn't this just take 30 minutes or something like that? Or 2 minutes? Why did it jump to 1 hour? The ʟᴏᴏ door used to take 1 hour, now it takes 5 minutes. Bay window was 1 hour, now it's 8 minutes, and so forth. That's actually pretty cool. The large room used to take 8 hours, y'all, and now it's gonna be 42 minutes, which is, oh my gosh, that's yeah, we needed that. Note, the time displayed in the table is in real time, not Palian time. That's cool. That's okay. I rather wait these 20-30 minutes or whatever than wait hours. That's kind of crazy. Note, the time displayed in the table is in, oh yeah, I just read that. The price to purchase each gardening plot has been reduced. Yes, because 900 gold for a gardening plot is kind of crazy. I feel like they should have did the same thing that they did here. As you level up, you get an extra plot. I think they were doing that. I can't remember for sure, but eventually you had to start going to buy more. And I feel like as you level up, they should just give you more plots. It would be nice because if you're like an expert gardener, just give me more plots. Apples and blueberries have been adjusted to buff harvest boost instead of speedy growth. Some changes to worm forms and fertilizers have been made. Speedy growth fertilizer will no longer be obtained by glowworm forms, but will still be available for gardening metals at the gardening guild store. They took it out of the glowworm form. Okay. The output for worm forms have been streamlined. By default, most items will result in harvest boost fertilizer. However, putting the items classified as sweet or dessert will result in quality up fertilizer. The output for glowworm forms have been streamlined. I actually don't have a glowworm form, so I don't know how this works. I crafted one. I just never actually placed it to actually figure out how this works. So I'm actually curious to see how that works. I'm probably gonna buy another crafting license and then place the glowworm form just to see how beneficial it is. Because I don't fish like that, so I didn't really feel a need for one. By default, most items will result in harvest boost fertilizer. However, inputting items classified, we just read that. Purchasing Speedy Grow and Harvest Boost from the Garden Guild store will grant 50 up from 20 pieces now. Players will now receive free seeds for reaching specific levels in the gardening skill early on. You get more carrot seeds, cotton, potatoes and rice, tomatoes and corn, spicy peppers, cabbage. They didn't make it retroactive. So I guess what that means is we as returning players won't get this, which kind of sucks because once you're level 10, I'm actually level 10 gardening. I still have not planted an apple tree yet because I actually need a bunch of metals, gardening metals, to go buy it from ʔᴏᴏ. And it's kind of like, dang, I feel like once I reached level 10, he should have gave us some apple seeds and taught us how to plant that. Even with blueberries, like I had to freaking ask someone for blueberries and put them in the seed thing. All right, new updates to the store. The Flutter Box pet is now available for purchase. This makes me feel like I should have waited to buy stuff out of the store, which I might actually buy something today because that fertile box looks so cute. Okay, so there are 5 of them. There's a leafy one, a spring one, a autumn one, summer, and a winter one. Each individual pet can be purchased for 850 Palia coins. 3 tool skins are now available for purchase. These are pretty cool. I like this one right here. So now we'll have like different skins and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Palia is really good at taking people's money. Choose from the Imperial, Leafy, and the Spring Sakura. The Leafy Weave tool can be purchased for 420. The Imperial and the spring one is of course 850. A set of skins for 6 tools you can mix and match if you unlock multiple. You can preview and equip these in the collection menu. They added new outfit bundles. This one's pretty cute. I actually like this one. I might actually buy that one. It's like a little cat one. They added new of these, like new outfits. The Packet Pal, the Sakura, and they added Fatal. Okay. Oh my gosh, look how much this. Okay, is this per outfit or bundle? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so this is how much for the bundle, and this is how much is for just one outfit. Huh, okay. This is actually cute. Did they add new hairstyles? Because I've never seen them. Would you like to be naughty or nice? The Femi Fatal includes extra fiery effects when you run or idle. Clock in for your vigilante shift with this outfit. Okay. The Sakura outfit comes with a mystical flower effect when you idle. All right, we now have a new glider. Okay. The premium glider is now available for purchase. The Flying Palcap glider offers a plush flying experience with beautiful bows and can be purchased for 1275 Palia coins. One thing I can say about Palia, they know how to make some money, okay? I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they add like a subscription, kind of like how Fortnite has like a battle pass subscription, or like the crew, or whatever. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Palia adds a subscription where you get certain stuff for a certain price every single month and they just charge people's cards. I wouldn't be surprised. And I also would be surprised if it was actually worth it. So yeah. Pick up the Playful Pals bundle today. This bundle includes the following items at a discounted price: the Snowy Cat Pow Cow, the Pow Cat Pow outfit, the Spring Flutter Fox, and the Flying Pow Cat glider. It will be available until June 6th. Oh. So you can get all this for $340. I mean, $3,400. And don't forget, if this is your first purchase, you'll also get 3 Pow Cats pets included as a bonus. Okay, they just changed this because it was you only got 1 Pow Cat pet. Now you get all 3 because they've added the Flutter Fox. Oh my gosh. Okay. 2 outfit bundles will be added to the premium store. Now, available starting on June 11th, but you can preview them in the wardrobe now. This is cute. This is cute. Look at the hairstyles. These are new hairstyles. These are definitely new hairstyles. Oh, bug fixes. Let's go. All right. Please note these are not comprehensive lists of all fixed issues. Gameplay. Fix some cases where players would get locked up while cooking. I'm so glad they fixed that. Or trying to fix it. Note we're aware this might not address every instance, so please continue sending more details for our devs to investigate if you run into this. They also moved the unstuck button, I think, between the last update and the one before, which is so cool because I didn't know for the longest that you could type /unstuck to like unstick yourself. So that's actually cool that they moved the unstuck button and now they're trying to fix it where you won't have that problem at all. The Pebbled Plunder accomplishment has been tweaked to unlock more consistently. You'll be able to see what pebbles you've already collected as you progress. Social. Fix some instances in which players were unable to send chat messages and or see new ones being sent. I feel like this happened to me one time because I was asking a question in server and like for one point I couldn't really see anybody talking, and then all of a sudden people was like talking, but the new people was talking as if like the conversation was continued and I didn't see some of it. So I was wondering if that was an issue, and I guess so. However, we are aware that there are some overlapping bugs and this issue may still persist for some new players. Well, some players. Maps and worlds. Realigned some decorative spring decor throughout ʟᴏᴏ Village to be better positioned. On Switch, they fixed the issue where players may sometimes freeze or crash near Tamila's house. They remove housing and decor. They removed the collision that was applied to some plantable flowers. Premium cosmetics. The flower crown from the Folk Flowers outfit should now remain attached to your character when you moved. Top known issues. Please note this is not a comprehensive list of all issues. Well, all known issues. New to 0.180. Friend and item requests may sometimes not appear until the receiving player logs back in or changes servers. I did not know that was an issue. Other issues, we're aware of an increase of huntable characters. We're aware of an increase of huntable creatures getting stuck, teleporting, glitching out, or in other pathing issues. Okay, yeah, because I had a Sernuk Proudhorn Sernuk that just stood in place for a good solid 10 seconds as I was hunting it. So that was a free Sernuk, but yeah, it was just sitting in place. Planet trees may appear on different housing plots after they have grown. The player character may have fixed expressions when using emotes. As a workaround, this can be reset by going in and out of the collection menu. We're aware that some players are experiencing issues completing the Prove Your Devotion quest requirement to plant 5 wild trees on your plot. I've been completed these quests, so I feel like that's more for like the newbies who are having that issue. So I hope they get that fixed soon for them. But y'all, that is pretty much all of the patch notes. And I'm actually excited for this update. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't know if it's gonna be like maybe a couple hours or if it's gonna be like maybe, I don't know, the rest of the day. I have no idea. I'm actually excited to see what Palia has for us after this new update. You guys should definitely comment down below some stuff that you guys want to see in Palia, some concerns that you have with the new update and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Bye.